It turns out the biggest early leak about the Galaxy S26 series isn't the phones themselves, it's the accessories. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. And the surprising part is that Samsung seems to be going all in on magnets this year, way more than anyone expected. This matters because accessories usually tell you where a phone lineup is headed. They hint at design changes, charging upgrades, and the kinds of features a company wants you to notice. And judging from this new list, Samsung is gearing up for a very magnet-centric S26 ecosystem, something the S25 lineup only flirted with. If you've been waiting for Samsung to take wireless charging and accessory stability seriously, this might be the real turning point. So here's what leaked: a full lineup of first-party, magnet-equipped accessories, and not just the usual clear cases. We're talking a magnetic carbon case for the S26 and S26 Plus, which didn't even exist for the S25 series. There's the standard clear case transparent for all three models, but there's also a magnetic clear case and a magnetic rugged clear case, which sounds perfect for anyone who wants real drop protection without giving up magnetic mounting or fast wireless charging. Then there's the magnetic silicone case, coming in black and gray, covering all models. And maybe the most curious item, a dual magnetic ring holder for the whole S26 series. Nobody knows exactly what dual refers to. Two magnetic zones for extra grip? A ring that locks in multiple positions? Samsung is keeping that part vague, but it's enough to spark some curiosity. Now, the accessory list alone is interesting, but the bigger story is what it confirms. The S26 phones themselves are getting more magnets built directly into the hardware. That means stronger attachment, fewer accidental drops when using magnetic grips or mounts, and more importantly, better wireless charging efficiency. Magnets help the charging coils align properly, and when they align better, charging gets faster. And that brings us to the real upgrade: charging speeds. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to jump from 15W to 25W wirelessly. That's a meaningful leap, especially for Samsung, which has always been more conservative with wireless speeds. It puts the S26 Ultra on par with the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL, even if it still trails behind OnePlus's 50W wireless charging monster. As for the base S26 and the S26 Plus, both are expected to land at around 20W wirelessly. Not the fastest in the world, but still a clear step ahead of the S25 lineup, and faster than Google's Pixel 10 and Pixel 10 Pro. If you charge wirelessly every night or rely on magnetic mounts in the car, these improvements won't just feel like small spec bumps, they'll change how convenient the phones feel day to day. What's also interesting is that Samsung is finally building a proper magnetic ecosystem, something closer to what Apple did with MagSafe. The S25 series dabbled in this direction with its clear magnet case, but the S26 lineup looks a lot more serious. Rugged clear cases with magnets, silicone cases with magnets, carbon cases with magnets. It feels like Samsung wants to make magnetic accessories a core part of the S26 experience, rather than an optional extra. And that has some real implications. It could mean more reliable wireless charging in cars. It could mean stronger third-party accessory support. And it could mean we're one step closer to Samsung pushing more advanced magnet-based features. Maybe magnetic battery packs that actually align properly, or mounts that don't slide around, or even a more unified cross-device accessory system. It also tells us something about Samsung's priorities this year. They're not just focusing on camera upgrades or chip refinements. They're thinking about the everyday experience, the little interactions that make a premium phone feel premium. A phone that charges faster, mounts more securely, and works better with the accessories you actually use is a phone that feels more polished. Personally, I think this shift toward magnetic accessories is long overdue. Samsung has the hardware, the scale, and the accessory partnerships to make magnetic accessories mainstream on Android. And if the S26 lineup really is doubling down on magnets in both the cases and the phones themselves, this might be the first Samsung generation where magnetic accessories actually feel intentional instead of experimental. The phones are still under wraps, but the accessories are already painting a pretty clear picture. The Galaxy S26 series is gearing up to be more convenient, more compatible, and a lot more magnetic. And if that translates into a smoother daily experience, faster wireless charging, better grip accessories, stronger car mounts, then this might be one of those quiet upgrades that ends up mattering more than the flashy features. If this is Samsung's new accessory strategy, the S26 series might not just be another annual refresh. It might be laying the foundation for a proper ecosystem shift, one that makes life with a Galaxy phone just a little more effortless. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.